29 miles south of Beijing, a completely blank canvas awaited one of the most ambitious engineering marvels in human history. The vision was colossal, a 7.5 million square foot mega hub designed to move 100 million passengers a year. To build the world's largest single building terminal, an army of elite, heavy lifting laborers was mobilized. In late 2014, the ground was finally broken. The clock was ticking on a relentless 5-year deadline. Before the Starfish could rise, the Earth had to be conquered. Millions of cubic yards of soil were excavated. Beneath the surface, an intricate subterranean fortress was being engineered to support unimaginable weight.
The foundation required thousands of tons of high-tensile steel, positioned by sheer manpower and precision engineering.
Rivers of concrete were poured day and night to form the massive base of this $11 billion titan. Unlike any other airport on Earth, high-speed trains would run directly beneath the terminal at over 150 miles per hour. To prevent the vibrations of these bullet trains from tearing the building apart, engineers had to innovate.
They installed over 1,000 massive anti-seismic rubber dampers, isolating the terminal from the trembling Earth. Each dampening node was secured by hand, ensuring the megastructure would float above the high-speed rail lines.
With the foundation secured, the true scale of the terminal began to reveal itself upon the landscape. Next came the skeleton. The structural core demanded a steel framework of unprecedented complexity. Forged in fire and sweat, thousands of tons of steel were welded into place to form the central hub. The visionary design by Zaha Hadid featured a radial, 6-pier layout to maximize efficiency for millions of travelers. These sweeping steel curves are not just architectural masterpieces. They are the load-bearing spine of the roof.
Aligning these massive, free-flowing steel structures required hydraulic force and raw muscle.
Slowly, the intricate steel web of the roof began to spread, locking the 6 piers together in a unified grid. The terminal's roof is a marvel of modern geometry, constructed from over 63,000 unique steel beams. No two joints were exactly alike. Every connection was a bespoke puzzle piece critical to the structure's integrity. By early 2017, the massive steel skeleton was capped, resting on the Earth like a crashed alien vessel. The genius of the design allows the multi-thousand-ton roof to distribute its weight seamlessly down into the Earth.
With the skeleton complete, the next monumental task was sealing the megastructure from the elements.
The central dome alone required an enormous skylight frame, designed to bathe the interior in natural sunlight. Thousands of custom-cut glass panels were locked into place, a dangerous ballet performed high above the concrete floor. This specialized glass was engineered to filter out ultraviolet rays while maximizing natural illumination and trapping heat. Miles of golden aluminum roofing panels were rolled out, giving the Starfish its iconic, futuristic armor. Securing the sweeping exterior required fearless workers, operating on sheer drops and extreme angles.
Every rivet and seam was sealed to withstand extreme weather, locking the climate-controlled environment within.
As the massive shell finally closed, Daxing Airport transformed from a skeletal frame into a sprawling architectural titan. But the true complexity lay within. The terminal features a revolutionary vertical separation of international and domestic flights.
To power a building the size of a small city, thousands of miles of heavy-duty copper wiring had to be laid by hand.
Deep in the bowels of the airport, the world's most advanced baggage handling system was being constructed. This automated labyrinth spans miles, capable of processing and scanning thousands of bags per hour with zero human error. Utilizing cutting-edge radio frequency identification, the system ensures real-time tracking for every single piece of luggage. Above ground, the aesthetics began to take shape. Acres of premium stone flooring were laid across the departure halls. Every square inch was polished to a mirror shine. reflecting the incredible natural light pouring in from the massive skylights. As the scaffolding fell away, Zaha Hadid's breathtaking, futuristic interior was finally revealed to the world. Security was pushed into the 21st century with the installation of fully automated, biometric facial recognition gates.
The genius of the Starfish design became apparent. No matter where you are going, the longest walk is under 8 minutes. These seamless tech upgrades were designed to process travelers faster and safer than any airport in American history.
Hidden behind the pristine walls is a massive, highly pressurized fire suppression matrix, engineered by Arup.
While the terminal neared completion, the surrounding 18 square miles of Earth awaited transformation into active runways.
Fleets of heavy pavers were deployed in a massive, coordinated push to lay down 4 commercial runways.
Working through blistering heat, these crews laid thousands of tons of high-grade asphalt designed to withstand the impact of jumbo jets. These are no ordinary roads. The runways feature deep, multi-layered foundations with advanced rainwater management systems. Miles of pristine tarmac were stripped and marked, creating a massive web of taxiways capable of handling over 600,000 flights a year. A sprawling network of high-intensity runway lighting was hardwired into the concrete to guide aircraft through the darkest nights. Beneath the parking aprons, a massive underground fueling network was installed, allowing jets to refuel directly from the tarmac.
Millions of gallons of aviation fuel are stored safely underground, pumped seamlessly to dozens of gates simultaneously. Towering above it all, the new air traffic control spire was erected to serve as the all-seeing eye of this mega hub. Inside, elite technicians installed cutting-edge radar and tracking consoles, capable of managing the world's most congested airspace. The system was designed to handle simultaneous takeoffs and landings across 4 runways, maximizing extreme efficiency.
Back inside the terminal, the final touches brought nature indoors, integrating lush green spaces into the futuristic architecture. These gardens provide a calming oasis for travelers, contrasting the heavy steel and glass of the megastructure. Directly below, the high-speed rail hub was finalized, connecting Beijing to the airport in a blistering 20 minutes.
Directly below, the high-speed rail hub was finalized, connecting Beijing to the airport in a blistering 20 minutes.
Every automated door, every ticket kiosk, and every escalator was rigorously stress-tested for maximum capacity.
The vertical integration is flawless. Passengers step off a bullet train and take a single elevator straight to their boarding gate. Outside, a colossal parking and transportation center was built to handle thousands of cars, buses, and shuttles.
Constructed with heavy reinforced concrete, the transport center ensures smooth traffic flow to and from the mega hub. A dedicated new expressway was paved, creating a direct, high-speed asphalt artery straight into the heart of Beijing. As construction neared its end, the power grid was brought fully online. The Starfish glowed against the night sky. In early 2019, the final perimeter checks were conducted. The 5-year sprint was almost over. The concrete had cured, the steel was set, the glass was polished. The mega hub was ready to awaken.
Every system, from the subterranean baggage belts to the solar arrays on the roof, was greenlit for operation. In January 2019, the crucial flight inspections began, putting the massive runways to the ultimate test. Elite ground crews guided the test aircraft, verifying that the automated docking systems and tarmac geometries were perfect.
The infrastructure handled the massive Airbus A380 effortlessly, proving the immense load-bearing capacity of the concrete.
Digital telemetry confirmed that the airport's autonomous ground control systems were functioning with absolute precision.
Taxing isn't just massive, it's sustainable. Photovoltaic solar arrays generate clean power for the sprawling complex. This green energy grid helps offset the massive power consumption required to run a 72 million passenger operation. Beneath the surface, giant cisterns collect and filter millions of gallons of rainwater, turning the airport into a massive sponge. By June 30th, 2019, the monumental construction phase was officially declared complete. The army of laborers, engineers, and architects had achieved the impossible, delivering the mega project on time and on budget. 80 billion Chinese yuan, 11.4 billion US dollars, millions of man-hours, forged into a single masterpiece. Covering an area larger than many small cities, the Beijing Daxing footprint is a testament to extreme engineering.
Now, the massive facility awaited its ultimate test, the grand opening and the influx of millions of human beings.
The silence inside the terminal was deafening, a temporary calm before the storm of global aviation.
The smart building was alive, its automated systems regulating temperature and airflow perfectly in the massive open spaces. Elite security teams took their posts, integrating with the advanced facial recognition networks deployed across every terminal.
The massive digital display boards flared to life, ready to guide a new generation of travelers across the globe. September 25, 2019. The world watched as the Daxing International Airport officially opened its doors. In a grand ceremony, the Starfish was brought to life, instantly becoming a crown jewel of global aviation infrastructure. Within hours, the inaugural flights from China's major airlines lifted off from the pristine tarmac, soaring into the sky. The subterranean baggage system was instantly put to the test, swallowing thousands of heavy bags without a single jam. The sheer power of commercial aviation flooded the aprons as massive jet engines roared against the new concrete.
Air traffic control orchestrated a flawless ballet of heavy metal, utilizing the 4 runways to their maximum potential.
Instantly, the infrastructure absorbed massive traffic. The expressways and parking grids handled the surge flawlessly.
An entire second terminal and massive cargo facilities are slated for the future, pushing capacity beyond 100 million passengers.
Cargo capacity is designed to process 4 million tons of freight annually, making it a critical hub for global logistics. To handle this extreme cargo load, heavily reinforced logistics bays were engineered to withstand relentless, heavy-duty operations.
The structural integrity of the cargo sector relies on heavily reinforced concrete, designed to take a beating day in and day out.
Today, the Daxing International Airport stands as a monument to what raw manpower and visionary engineering can achieve. It is a structure that defies logic, a multi-billion-dollar gamble that resulted in an absolute masterpiece of design. From a blueprint to a sprawling 8-square-mile reality in just 5 years, the speed of construction remains unparalleled.
Elite, heavy-duty emergency response teams remain on standby 24/7, protecting the massive complex and its millions of visitors.
Deep underground, the facility is hardened against extreme events, a fortress built beneath a palace of glass.
The physical forces at play are staggering. Millions of pounds of pressure perfectly balanced by geometric genius. Aviation giants from the Sky Team and One World alliances now call this massive fortress home. With runways stretching for miles, Daxing is built to accommodate the largest, heaviest aircraft ever constructed by mankind. Constant monitoring and structural diagnostics ensure that this megastructure remains in absolute pristine condition. The radial design forces extreme efficiency. What would take 30 minutes in a traditional airport takes less than 10 at Daxing. The men who built this titan left behind a legacy of steel, concrete, and sheer willpower. It is more than just an airport. It is the ultimate convergence point of rail, road, and sky.
A sprawling leviathan of modern engineering, anchoring the future of global travel.
Beijing Daxing International Airport stands as the undisputed king of single-building terminals.
This is the Daxing Mega Hub, the largest, the fastest, the future of aviation, forged in steel.
A nexus for the modern world, built on a scale that defies the imagination.